What's good, everybody? You rocking with your boy CzarR, all rights reserved. CommenterNation, the greatest nation since United Nations. Let's talk about it. Because what you need to understand is that most of the wasted party songs we hear is the lose worries in the game. Let me explain. A lot of times people think that it's about having fun. It's about being someone of some standard that's amazing. But the truth is, they do it to lose shame. We've seen proof time and time again with many different artists. We've seen them change over time. We've seen how they get out of their element and they begin doing things a certain way. Do not think it's because they're ready to have fun. It's about the shame that they carry. Let me explain this a little further. We see so many artists allude to someone sucking D or doing something to get the deal. We allude to them as being sellouts in some sort of way. What you don't understand is that it's a bit deeper than that. You see, there's more to selling out than me taking a deal or signing the dotted lines and owing money to some corporation to have riches. It's more than that. It's literally everything to do with me going against my moral principle or my elements of being a man, quote unquote, or being a woman of pride and having factors. We've seen this time and time again, but it doesn't end there. This transcends as a fixation to every form of an industry. This has not changed. Has not. You know, everybody finds their escape. Being drunk or high and other things, this is how they escape the reality of the decision they made. Now, me saying this is not to down anyone, it's not to come at any artist in specific. It's so you understand that on the outside, and this has affected other people's lives. How many people ride out to the music they hear, do certain things to the music they hear, then they got to pay the consequence double over. But it seems like your favorite artists never pay the consequence. Well, I want you to understand this is all behind a contractual means. So if the reason I hire somebody was to do something a certain way in order to attract certain people or to be, let's say, quote unquote, a search, a scout, they will avoid these things because they're expendable. And they're not going to be expendable earlier than I want them to be. That's the catch to it. So they think they're invincible, but there is a time limit by which I've given or by which exists due to the actions that occur. This is normality. This is in every single, we could go industry by industry, incident by incident. That's why critical thinking has been a very prominent part of what it is we bring. That's why I speak on things how I do. That's why when I'm calling out people who tattletale and stuff, or who snitch, or do different things, they're in a culture where that's not accepted, yet they do it. That should make you think. That should make you think. That's going against their moral principle, correct? Because they're in the game and they don't follow the rules of the game. You're playing a dirty game, but you don't want the consequences. And so forth and so on. This is not change. This concept has existed and proven true for decades on end. Decades. Has it become some random unknown feature? These rap artists know how the game's played. You're in the game or you're shamed. Either way. That's the bottom line. Because here's the thing. You think that these guys aren't taking shots every day behind the scenes? They're cowards. They're not going to open their mouth. In their life, you heard some of them say they didn't get the heart to fight a bully off until other men stepped up. Like, this is nothing new. They're all moving in unison this way. Nothing special or extra hard about any. This is how they move. It's all about perception. what you perceive them by through what they say, not who they actually are. And that's why real are not welcome into the game, because when you're real, you go against everything it stands for. Because if we wanted a real rapper, we would just let you into the game. But we want rappers that can be controlled, puppets, people that can be played with. Now, I'm not saying that no one in the game ever is real, but I'm saying there's way less rappers that are real that may know someone or they're too nice to be passed up versus those who you see in the game coming up every single day. Whoever's watching, if I'm lying, say it. If I'm lying about that, say it. They don't want the real in the game. You don't benefit me. Plus, you're harder to control. You're more apt to say no. You're more apt to be some type of threat to the growth that I'm trying to impact and create in my business versus you being a good puppet and doing as I say. These are the normalities. What's crazy is everyone's coming at 6'9". Do you think every rapper that snitch ever, all of them have been caught? There's rappers that snitch and never been caught. There's rappers that snitch and you've never even heard that they thought to snitch. This is the normality. So how are we to think it was solely the pilot, all pilot that snitched? And Juice WRLD situation or an X situation. Like, come on. X situation, they said that there are people warning of this, warning of that. Why weren't people going so hard to see justice then? The actions give you the answers. Their actions will show you who they are. This is nothing new. People attack my lives every day. Even when I'm giving public information, this is nothing new. These guys are all shills. They're all clowns and they're all disposable. Literally. If their career dropped, you wouldn't think of them ever again. Their music isn't essential to be in the game. Their DJ skills isn't essential. They're not essential assets to the game. And they know it. That's why they hurt the most. That's why they hurt. They don't understand because they're not an asset. So you won't understand. So what? You get money. I can guarantee you you're not worth what you get. That's the trick. The trick is not you getting money. It's and the answer is always more than likely going to be no. Very rare is it yes. That's why it's a business that's profitable. Does that make sense? I'm trying to make some sense. They stay wasted, liquored up, high, because they know they can't deal with the worries that truly come with a competent individual. That's why. They can't deal with it. So they gotta stay in an unsober state in order for them to live with themselves. Because if a lot of them weren't, they'd be offing themselves, left and right. If they didn't have the money and they just had the clout, most of you wouldn't even be doing what you're doing. Because it's not talent, it's not a passion, it's a means to an end. It is a means to an end. Just as well as these relationships they build in the game. That's how I can discern who's real and who's fake. It's whether they're in it for a means to an end or they really cared about a person. Oh, that was my brother, that was him. No, they were a means to an end. Because you put your sad career over top of respect for any person. These guys be licking at the chops to ruin another one of their friends' careers just to see theirs soar. How many times have we seen this? Is this something new? Yeah, this is the obvious, but most people don't even realize that. And bottom line, that's the danger in the game. You got to realize this stuff to get where we're going. Now, when I start getting into these more detailed topics, if I'm not going live, it's going to be an upload. Either or. I could just upload all day. That's what I do. I does it. A live isn't required for me to put information out. Matter of fact, My uploads are way more deadly. Because what you do is you put me in a space where I can totally focus, not live, and really look up information to deliver it. That's not good. You should love the lives. Like, good, he's not uploading. Because when I was uploading, I was rocking these guys. I just resort to live because it's easier, it's faster, it's more convenient, and I like them. It's not for any other reason. But my uploads be having these guys crying. Like, they literally be tearing up in their eyes like, well, how can you say that? And then I go in on you. That's how this goes. You know how I rock. It's nothing new. Let me ask you a question. I just did a video showing a blatant public boast, and one of the individuals from their camp attacked it. Like, that's private. It's not private. There's nothing private about it. There's no privacy. You were publicly told, like, you forgot about me, publicly. But you forgot about that tweet. But I reminded you, and it hurt. Because this is the last image of who you were to this person that's gone. And it's reality. Because that's how you treat people. That's how you treat people. So how are you not deserving of what it is that's being brought to light? This is you. This is who you are. Really? That's confusing? Now, wonder a lot of other stuff's confusing. But we'll leave it at that. Because I don't want to get into detail to rehash that. You know what you're doing. You know it's wrong. Live as yourself and know it's wrong. Know that's wrong. You don't treat people that way. The way you're treating people is crazy. For real, though. Things that some of you are doing, you won't want people trying to mess around with your kids, but you want to mess with other people's kids. It's wrong. There's a cost to pay. You could be with the biggest bimbo in the game, with the biggest fake breasts, the biggest fake body, still be an idiot. That doesn't mean nothing. That's why when they show their photos, oh, and we got those photos. We knew who it was. Already seen them. Somebody had me on that early. I seen the dude with yarn in his hair. He had some, like, yarn in his hair. What grown man puts extensions in his hair when he barely even got a number 2? You barely even got a number 2 putting extensions in your hair like a hoe. Stop it. You're done. You're finished. You're washed up. When I seen that, I said, oh, this dude, he is something else. For real. Some weird stuff. Have extensions in his hair like a ratchet hoe. Like, stop it. You look crazy, my guy. You look crazy. I was like, this dude looks crazy. You look crazy. You look so crazy. I was laughing. I can't even laugh now. That's how hard I was laughing when I seen your photos. When I seen her photos with the fake lips and the fake breasts, I was laughing. I was like, she looked crazy. I was like, you find that hot? You're overcompensating for something, pal. You're overcompensating. Come on. You're overcompensating. You know what's up. You're overcompensating. You know what you really want. Funny style. Really? Built crazy. These dudes be built crazy. And it makes no sense. Built crazy. And it makes no sense. Built mad sideways. Really? And be talking like, stop. Because you know if you were alone anywhere, you would get roughed up and your pockets full. Looking crazy. Nobody respect that. You look like an old, broke Jamiroquai. You don't even look like Jamiroquai. He look younger than you. You look like an old Jamiroquai. Stop it. Talking about. These dudes be looking foul and think they like, no, your confidence doesn't add up, pal. It doesn't add up. They were mad because I mentioned yesterday's video and showed the post. Now he's hurt because the right people seen it. That's normal. That's normal. But what I don't get is why you're so mad when you see what I'm going to do to you if they let YouTube say something to me. What I'm going to do next, here's what I do. Guys get mad. No, let me give you the reason to be mad. If you want to be mad, no, let me really give you a reason to be mad. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. It's not going to be nothing private. It's going to hurt. Because I already hurt your feelings. I know you. I know about you. Like, not just what fans publicly know. I know about you. Like, I get sent private things, and I'm like, nah. And they're mad because I show a public post. Nah, I got to go in on you. Now I got to go in on you. We're going to do a battle truth. Roasting sessions, it's going to get filthy. Because you're not going to like the things I say. Like, I could really be foul. Honestly, in this whole series, I haven't been foul-mouthed. Like, I haven't really went in on y'all. I laughed through some stuff, but I haven't gone in. You don't understand. We had to be able to slay people, or you couldn't be around. You just weren't around. You got to be able to hold your own as a solo entity, not with a bunch of dudes around you, not with a bunch of people cheering you on. You had to be able to do your thing. And what happened to them times? Now they think they're so tough because they got 10 dudes they know, because they know him. No. You yourself, you're an effing clown. You're a bum and a clown. Period. That nobody puts, and they're like, I got money. Yeah, you got your rear plowed in. Your money has butt juice all over it. You got your buns opened up, pried apart, dug in, dug out, and kicked out like the same girls you be bragging to do it with. Stop. I'll be being nice. I could really say some ish. Searching little kids up, trying to pose with a model that is overly busted and overly disgusting with her lips. And you think that's cute. Nah. That's how I can tell there's nothing real about you. Because all you like is the fake body. You only looking for a fake body. You don't like nothing real. Like, cut it out. Yo, what's wrong with these guys? You're overcompensating for something. Which means you probably want to get your butt dug out like you're calling the CEO. You're free tonight? Like, because you need another check to get your buns broken. Like, stop. I'd rather hold on to my butt cheeks than run in for the money you're counting up. Stop. Cursed money. All because your butt's open. And you can't close your cheeks. Whistle while you walk. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Whistle while you walk. What are they talking about? We know you. Stop. Just cut it out. Broken open. Trying to talk G. Oh, we ain't on that type stuff. Like, live your truth. I respect people that live their truth. You're bad-mouthing people because they may have some other orientation, but you know you got your buns open for the money. At least they're doing it because it's their moral compass. You're doing it for the money. You are a creature. There's no respect on you. It's all about the money, right? What are you talking about? These guys be a joke. Like, for real, if I really told y'all some stuff, it would be private. You want to know why? Because it would hurt their feelings. They're like, dang, now everybody's going to look at me. It's a fact. Why are you mad at the truth? Who gets mad at the truth? Unless you really don't want people to know. So you're fake. I'm not describing nothing else. These dudes be getting hit with, yo, I'm not going, I'm going to let it be. They'll talk one way and then got a team of dildos sitting in their closet. Stop it. You got your butt rampage. Stop it. They went commando on your buns. Stop playing with me. You be getting stretched open and wrapped up like a mummy. Stop. Talking about. Y'all like, where this come from? This come from all them hidden comments, subtle things. No, stop. Say my name. I'm Candyman. Say my name. I keep asking you. I keep asking you one thing to do. Just say my name. Like, why can't they do that? They're so real. Why can't they do that? Let me ask you. If they're so real and they don't care about whatever deals I made, why won't they just say my name? Why won't they just say my name? If they're so furious at what I'm saying, say my name. What's so hard about that? You two academics, say the name. Don't allude to nothing. Say my name. You know how to say candy, man. You know how to say that. Stop playing with me. Are they stupid? Are you dumb? Really? You know, by this time, you know I know what I'm talking about. Just say my name, because you're so pressed by what I say. Sorry, I don't get caught. Who you talking to? Get caught on what? What's crazy is I was talking about minor work. Minors. Messing with kids. Sorry, I don't get caught. Caught what? How is that tough? Because you could pick on little children. Or you can, I got an army with me to have beef. When solo dolo, you're an F-boy. Literally you are. Like you're not, that's not just a phrase for you. It is you. That's what gets me. It's like, stop. Guys are a joke, man. They want to be in the game so bad that they're so wasted in things that they think they control something. Get off those hard drugs. Get off of them. Get off the pills. Stop shooting up whatever you're doing. Get off the pills. Get off the pillies and get your mind right, boy. What's wrong with you? These guys, yo, they be soft as butter, but the hardest talking guy in a group, because they're in a group. Soft as butter alone, but the hardest in a group. Stop it. You would not say that to me. Stop. You wouldn't say that to me. You know you wouldn't. I'm telling you, you wouldn't. Stop. Don't do that. I dealt with much more realer things than you. Much more serious people than you. Stop playing with me. This rise wasn't just me, an easy boat ride to the top. I dealt with more than you. Stop it. They think they're like, I don't know. Sorry, I don't get caught doing, because you're a coward and you need others to do it for you. There's not one person that could say any crime committed, I needed them to do it. Never, ever. That's the difference between us. I don't gotta call up another grown man to do what I gotta do. But it may be more strategic with that. But these guys gotta bend over and offer favors to do. Nah, they were offering me favors. Because regardless of YouTube money and anything like that, I bossed myself up. I'm you, like I'm you. Fuck out of here. Like I'm you. Like I needed other people around me to feel like a boss. Like I'm you. No, I'm not you. And you ain't me. Ever. Lame. These dudes be straight up lame, yo. Facts, man. Looking for kids. If you ever hear about a grown man looking for kids, they already know what type time it's on. Whether you're in prison, whether you're anywhere, you know what type time it is. You're a bopper of minors. Watch your mouth, boy. You look for kids. Watch your mouth. I don't play with you. And I don't know any other grown man that plays with you. Searching up kids. Luring kids. Like the creeper in a van. Literally. Luring kids. Trying to tie them up and stuff. And then you got some cops with you. I smack you with them. Think they're bad to save them and they know you grabbing kids off the street. And every agent I know is legit. They would crush you. They'd rock you with the cop. Rock both of you back to back. It'd be Drake's song in the back to back. just rocking both of you. What you talking about? These dudes searching out kids. Fuck out of here, man. No kid watcher. I would go postal on you. Looking for a child. Dirty son of a... You dirty. You a dirty bull. Searching up a preteen because they don't have a family backing. That's a fact. Did you not say that? Oh, if you're distant from your parents and if you don't have a relationship, yeah, we got you. We been had you. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. Talking about. Then we got another guy on the boat doing a cook-up dance. He ain't never cooked nothing in his life. Had all your friends in the past get away from you because they said he's funny style. Really? And you're the realest? Stop. Doing a cook-up dance on a boat after his friend's deceased. Wants respect. Shut up. Respect me. Shut up. You get smacked. That's what you get. And keep it pushing. Or I'll help you push it. What the fuck you talking about? These guys are really low-key crabs. They're crabs. They see everybody else around them rising to stardom, and they ain't going nowhere, so they got to do something to stop it. Or they got to interfere for a ritual. Oh, I got to do this ritual. I need some more money. Ain't never worked a day in their life. Them soft hands and them soft feet ain't going to help you much, boy. Them soft hands and them soft feet ain't going to help you. This is a rat race. The longevity is real when you run it by yourself. Talking about all the people I linked up with, chilled with, city to city, you don't hold a candlestick. You don't even hold a foot. Guys built so funny, man. Like, if you really knew these guys, you couldn't respect it. Who respects a child predator? Really? Really? Let's talk real. Who respects a predator? Nobody. In a rat game, being a predator. I don't get caught, sorry. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. You're just so funny. I'm like, the person that needs hit the hardest is whoever ever took you serious as an individual. Whoever deemed you, this is the birth of a baby boy. They messed up. Because that's not how you're moving. Preying on the weak. Yo, I really want to show y'all this stuff. But the reason I'm waiting is because I know once I show it, feds are running down on them. And they're probably going to say something to me. Once I start talking about it, not even show it, once I start really talking about it, they're going to be like, who? Because it's just disgusting. They're disgusting. They're grown men. They're grown men. And they do these things. Already started. When I alluded earlier to cops being involved, they're like, who? I was like, yo, I'm not doing your job for you. Who? I'm like, dog, get lost. They were like, wherever you want to say it, say it. Like, no, I'm not saying it. That's the things y'all don't get. That's the type of stuff I get. Like, they really want to know about these clowns. I'm just talking to them, hoping they change. I'm talking to them, hoping they change up and they say, you know what? He's right. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to pull in minors. Maybe I shouldn't be living my life this way. Maybe I shouldn't be beating women. Like, you say it, hoping it changes them. But ultimately, we know that change probably ain't going to come. I have nothing to do with the outcome. I just want to put that out there. Or I could have been went at you. I could have been. I'm telling you, I could have been did you in. But I'm not going to. Because I believe everybody deserves a chance. Even if they're a lying scoundrel of a worm. I believe it. I'm different. I put respect on people. And that's why some of your favorite celebs respect what I do. Because they're like, you're right. But at the same time, they're like, those dudes do need to go. I'm like, even if they do, I'm not the judge. I'm not your judge. I am going to talk about what you do, but I'm not your judge. The media I brought was off of a mogul who did it best. I branched off my vision with it. And that's the thing. It's no other YouTubers my age doing it like that. They're not objective reasoning through these situations, especially with the niche that I've chosen. They're not. They're doing some other stuff. I chose this because I seen the trash in it. But see, everyone can relate to it because if you love your children, don't you love your children? Don't you love a child? Then why won't you speak up about it? How can you not respect that? And they're like, sorry, I don't get caught. Like, why would I be sorry that your mind's even nasty enough to look at a growing individual that is not yet mature and say, Like, what does that have to do with me? That's a sick thought in your head. You're sick. You need help for that. You need help. Dang. And they're saying, and rappers want their kids respected. And let me refrain. You know what? Let me backtrack because they're not even rappers. The people doing it aren't the rappers. They're not. They're the side people around. Like the people hanging out with them, doing everything. They're like, oh, this guy's back at it again. I know almost they feel like wiping you out. Like, yo, you're doing this again, making me look bad. Such and such his partner, his friend, making bad press for them. Dang. I know they're pissed, man. I'll be sitting up there like, yo, really? How much have we seen this? Who, right now in the room, right now, if you're watching, who wants their children to be okay, grow, win in life? Why should we respect guys who don't? They don't want you, they don't want no one around their family, but they want to be around everybody else's family messing stuff up. Well, okay. Okay, let me be respect. Savage Keepers, you're right. But listen, wait, hold on, listen. That's why I said I give chances for it. If that happened to him as a kid, let you hear me now. The guys I'm talking to, that I'm talking about, if that happened to them as a kid, I hope that person got caught. I hope they got everything they deserve. Because even them as kids, I'm mad about it. No one should have touched them. No one should have touched. Yo. And I'm the type of guy that if I knew there was a dude doing that, I would have punched them in their face. But here's my thing. Whoever did that to them, I'm real with it. I would have punched them in their mouth. I would have put my foot all up in their mouth if I knew some stuff like that. For them. That's how I'm real. That's why I'm objective. It's not like I'm coming at them, oh, he's coming at us again. No! It's because of what I'm reading. What you're doing has nothing to do with you. It's what you're doing. I don't judge you as a person. I judge your actions, what you say. But see, here's my thing. But Savage, that's my issue. If all this is happening, all this is happening to you, you should dedicate your life to helping others. Running up in someone else's mouth that's doing that to kids. You should have a pent-up rage. Whenever you hear it's happening, you got to ride on that person doing it. Like, that's how it should be. Do you know how different the world would be if people thought that way? Instead of me victimizing someone because I was victimized, let me go handle this. Do you know that would single-handedly change the world? Do you understand that? But people don't think that way. Like, they get into a mode where, okay, it happened to me, so I'm going to do it to someone else. Like, that's not right. That's why we're falling. Just listen. Let me tell you something. Let me reiterate this. You cannot sell your soul. You cannot sell your soul. You can't. It's impossible. They don't put. Listen, tomorrow, here's my thing. When I do it, I will show you scripture that proves it. I will show you scripture that proves it is impossible to sell your soul. You can't, because you are as a God, which means you forever have a choice to make at the whim of a moment every second of your life. You choose. You choose. You are as an angel upon this earth. But yes, there are two forces that work in secret. But look, that's why they gotta realize it. I am no one to say because they took the life they need to die. I never stood up here and said that. I said stuff's gonna happen to them because they did it. I never said they deserve to be gone. Everybody makes bad decisions, but you can't make a bad decision. Ask for forgiveness. Go make a bad decision. Ask for forgiveness. You can't play with him like that. You can't play with the ultimate power that way. You will pay. He doesn't like being played with. And when you're playing with souls, especially minors, it gets worse. He said it's better to be thrown a millstone around your neck. Look up how much a millstone weighs. It weighs tons. It's better for you to be thrown away with a ton millstone around your neck than to mess with children that are innocent, that know nothing of the evils you do. That is told to us. I'm trying to teach you. I'm just trying to help y'all. That's what makes me most mad. They're like, oh, it's so private what he's saying. But if you look into it, man, why is he saying that? And you listen, you'd understand then. But they don't want that. They're so wasted off of the worries of what they've done. They're not paying attention to the message. Let me ask y'all something. And I never ever asked any of you this question, not in private, nowhere. I'm publicly going to ask you this because it beats me. Why is it that when YouTubers and people get up and they tell a same story, they can speak about the same thing I am, but you know they're lying. They don't know anything. Some of them are reiterating the story itself, acting like they're telling you something new. That's respected and accepted more than someone calling out something that actually happened and says, look, I got this proof. And that bothers people. How? How? You rather hear me lie to your faces, telling you all everything, and it's a lie, than me tell you the truth? I don't get that. I'm sorry. I still can't get it. Like, if we're going to talk logic, if I was sitting here with some of the greatest minds, Greek minds, people that speak, I'm trying to understand why. I can understand why you rather accept the lie than the truth. But why do you hate the person that tells you the truth rather than someone that tells you a lie? Let me tell you me. Let me tell you something about me. I've lost friendships off of telling the truth. Dog, what do you think about this music? The music sucks. For real? Dog, what do you think about this clothing? You look stupid. For real? Oh, dog, what do you think about this? It's dumb. I think the idea is dumb. I've always been that truthful. What? How? How am I the bad guy? What? Oh, because I don't sit there and lie to my friend's face? Oh, these kicks, yo, they're fly. Yeah, those are fly. Then go talk behind their back. Yo, look at his ugly sneakers. What? I've never gotten that. Maybe that's a Gemini thing. I don't know if that's a TheCzarr thing. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't sit there in front of you and lie to you. I can't. What does that make me? Not only a liar, that makes me fake. That's what fake is. It's not, oh, does he bust his strap? Oh, is he in the streets? That's bullshit. That's just, honestly, I'm not going to say what it really is. Because I don't know if YouTube will rock with it. But it's fake, okay? You want a friend that's real. If you're in down, you want someone that's going to be real. Yeah, yo, dude stole that stuff from you. What? He came to my house and stole that? Yeah, he took your ish. I'm supposed to lie to my friends? Exactly. Exactly, Savage. Now we're on the same wavelength. It's fake love. Everything X was getting from people he did not like, even from the artists around him, it was fake. Same thing with Juice. Love was fake. It was all fake. So why love me at all? Why love me at all? Why can't you just leave me be if you don't like me? Why you got to be fake? What do you get from it? I'm sorry. I ran it long enough. I'm just trying to say, why are you wasted in your worries to forget about your worries than saying, you know what? I'm going to be a better person. I'm going to make better decisions. I'm going to help those who are going through what I'm going through. Let me ask you something. A lot of people, and I may have mentioned this before, a lot of people in life, okay? And this, if you don't agree with this, I don't know if you're real at all. A lot of people in life, as we know it, they've not only lied to people, and everyone is told a lie. That's not what I'm talking about. I mean, they not only lied to people, but they played them out. Do you want that resting on your soul? I want to live my life and rest my soul on me having faked the fuck with someone, all for my own personal gain. Why? 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 Why would a baby mother be fake and lie about a situation just for money when in the end, what was it worth? When you're when you know your truth is getting bust down by any man willing to bust you down with clout or money, how do you gain from that? Because your reality is you getting busted down on a daily, sometimes by multiple men. But you want to play for perception that I'm this clean, wholesome person. What do you gain from it when who you really are is bust down Susie? For a man, what do you gain from it when you get it off the backs of others? You use others your entire life. You abuse people. You ruin people's lives. You beat women. You trash people's stuff. You just overall were a garbage individual. What do you gain by your perception not being it? Because you're not getting caught? That's what's good enough to show that, oh, I'll just leave this earth never getting caught. That's good enough. That's the difference between deception and a real God. He looks at who you really are, not who you perceive yourself as. Do you get it? That's why I try to help these people. But that's my thing. Why be proud of it? Why? You do yourself a disjustice. Do you know every person that is breathing air was put here to breathe air for a purpose? You have a life purpose that is of good to do. You're saying, I'd rather live my life not doing any good for anyone but people of blood of me and go down having done the worst to others to see what happens to me in the end. Is that a good gamble? What type of gamble is that? I'd rather do the worst to everyone around me rather than me be a good person to see what I gain in the end from it. That makes no sense. That's suicide, literally. It's suicide because you know you never lived as something, even if you're perceived as something. But even, let's say, you know what, as an objective perspective, let's say they could get away with everything they're doing. Why should they want to live that way? Why? Are they going to say because it's fun? If you're going to say that, then you really are who you live as. So let your perception be that. Let me tell you this. Let's say TheCzarr was a serial killer. Let's say that I really am. And I've done that. I live that way. I was a serial killer that killed serial killers. That's who I truly am. At that time, if that was my truth, I want to be perceived as that. I want to be perceived as that. And Savage, it's not that they have no conscience. They're just stupid with it. I actually know people who have no conscience. It's far from that because they don't care how they're perceived. They don't care. They want the world to know who they are. I would not be hiding myself. If I had no conscience, I don't give a F if you think I'm this or that. I don't care if the cops know what I do. I have no conscience. I know people with no conscience. Literally. That's how I know they have a conscience. TheCzarr has already tested them. Trust me. I took them through every test a human being could test another human being through. Psychology, I could major in it. Doctor stuff, I could do it. I already tested every part of their character by their response. They literally either passed or failed the test. Trust me. I can't help it. That's what I do. But that's how I know it's not that. But my problem is, if you say you have no conscience, no, really have no conscience. You shouldn't care if people know you're out on the block pulling minors. If you're a block boy, if you got that work, you shouldn't care. That's no conscience. I want them to know I'm on this block and anybody that runs down. You can't play family man and do that. You are that. And you don't care what no one thinks. That's no conscience. They have a conscience. If you run from the cops, you got a conscience. If you hide from the cops, you got a conscience. That's having a conscience. Literally living with no conscience is doing what you do and then riding like nothing happened. If they catch me, they catch me. If they don't, they don't. I know what living that way is. That's how I can tell you. Having no conscience doesn't mean you can't develop a conscience or examine yourself. That's what they don't do. They don't examine themselves. That's the difference between somebody continuing to do the wrong things like killing, even though you know the person's a serial killer and you go to kill him. You know that there's still a soul and God still values them. So you put the respect not on them because you don't respect what they do, but you respect God. So you do different by them because of God, not because of who they are. I know this mindset. That's why I speak to them like I do, because I know, and I know where they're not, and I know where they are. Mentally, they're not where we think they are. They got a conscience. Trust me. Matter of fact, some of them showed having more than a conscience. It's just they believe if they do certain things, they get a certain outcome, which is not true. I can't say he will never change. That is not true. Again, that's not true. Everybody has the moment that makes them think. I can tell you right now, I don't care how bad you say he is, he loves family by him, a brother, a sister. He loves them. He loves them. That's how I can tell you he has a conscience. If he told me straight up, I don't love my family at all, then I'd be debating his conscience. I agree, Savage. I agree. And he's wrong for it. But that doesn't mean he can't repent. So I can't treat him as such because I am not a judge to do so. I am someone that is pushing for change in my own way. Whether I have 100 million people watching or 10 people, I push for change in my own way. That's my legacy. that someone tried to help them change before everything went awry. I hit them on a spiritual level. I hit them on a social level. I hit them on every mental capacity of who they are in an attempt to help them see what was wrong and what was right, because that's what was on my heart. And I'll continue to call them out, because what's wrong is wrong, what's right is right. Because they would want the same if someone went after someone they loved. They would want the same. What's that saying? Treat others as you would want to be treated. If I was doing all that and someone called me out, what could I say? I'm doing that. That's me. There's nothing else to say. I'm just trying to keep it real, y'all. And here's the crazy part. Let me tell y'all the truth. They think I hate them. I don't hate them. Why would I hate you? I hate what you do. I don't hate you. I hate what you do. Because in positions of power you could do so much more. What do you think X was trying to do? What do you think? That's why that alone is why I get so angry. They don't even see what their best friend was trying to do. They don't get it. He saw his ways. He wanted to help others. But all you want to do is hurt others. Why? Why? What do you gain? Do you know how much more you would gain by doing good by others? Do you understand what you would gain by doing good to others? I don't think you understand. Your gain will be so much more monumental. It would shake the entire hemisphere. They don't get that. That's to every celebrity. And I don't get it. I don't get that. If you did good, you single-handedly changed the world. Why don't they? Is changing the world, isn't that more impressive than me ruining someone for the moment? That doesn't make sense. Listen, let me tell you something. If I didn't care, if I did not care, I would never speak about y'all. You wouldn't even, if I don't care about them, I ain't never said their name. I don't care. They mean nothing to me. If I never said your name, I don't care about you. So I don't care. I could care less. They think he's saying me because he hate. Like, that's stupidity. I'm mentioning you because I want to see a certain outcome that would benefit and carry a legacy for the people that are going around you. But I am pretty wary if you were involved in the reason they're going. That's suspect. I mean, what's so confusing about that? What's so confusing? It's cut and dry. I brought truth to this industry that most people never will bring. Academics. I mentioned you many times because I think you needed to understand your series, and I think you do. Do you know how many innocent lives were lost because of that? Literally. People laid out off your series, and you're glorifying it, leading cops to their door when they're not doing nothing. Reese wasn't doing that stuff. Really? He didn't do those things. And yet they're blaming him for it. So of course now he got in a situation and you're still at it, still at it. You don't learn. You're putting him in danger, putting family in danger, like you don't care. And that's why I come at your neck. Because you don't care. Someone got to. Thank God he's alive. Thank God, man. Because you do some dumb stuff. Nobody ever tried to hurt you. Nobody ever did that to you. You don't even know how that feels. Yet you're talking about. You wouldn't even box Vic Mensa. You wouldn't even box him. Wasn't even no savage stuff. You wouldn't even box him because he called you out. That's when I knew you were straight doo-doo. That's when I knew you were straight Summer's Eve. Come on, man. Summer's Eve Wash. DJ Summer's Eve Wash. I knew that was you. Really? Stuff is trife, man. Straight trife, yo. And people let him slide. Why? Why? The world should be calling you out. That's crazy. Do your media. You do 4-minute media, then you want to take shots at their life. Like, stop. You were calling them all the C word and idiot, stupid. I showed you calling them stupid. I showed it. I'm like, y'all respect that? I would have boxed. When I see you, if I was reaching that interview, I would have boxed you. Like, oh, I'm a C word and I'm stupid, right? Oh, I didn't mean that. What? I would have rocked you. Like, don't ever say something like that again. Really? You wouldn't have sat up beside me having said that about me. And I'm not saying they ain't savage, but they ain't think that through. You wouldn't have sat beside me after you called me the C word and said we're stupid. No. You called all my guys stupid. Nah. As a matter of fact, I would have told Chicago, put everything on pause. We'll rock DJ Academics. Then we could get back to it. For real. That was crazy. You called them stupid. You called them all types of stuff. And they respect it. I never heard of that. You called them every name you could as someone who's not even involved with them. You spoke about them like a racist would. You did. And you carry black skin. So you expect me to be with this 5 on the black side type stuff? That's why I'm not with it. Because the people who act like they're with it be saying the most about another brother. I got more respect from Caucasian people than I did black people at times. Fact. And you expect me to be down with the cause, brother? No. Stop. These guys will talk about you behind your back, plot on you. Fact. Then they want you to be down with a movement. Cut it out. Not playing me for stupid. Literally trying to play you for stupid. Literally. Like I'm dumb. Like I don't know what you said about me. For real. And I'm supposed to trust you. Oh, trust me. We're brothers. We got to stick together. Yeah, I'll take my chances over here. Believe in you? Come on now. But it's your boy, TheCzarr, All Rights Reserved. Tomorrow I'm going to have some heat for y'all. I just had to talk about it real quick because they be getting wasted to cover up the worries they have about their character. They have about their lifestyle. They have about everything because they don't want to think about it. They don't want to think about what they've done. That's why they get high, drunk, pop pills and stuff. You guys need to confront your inner demons. Stop rapping about them and confront them and say, I'm going to defeat them. Stop rapping about it. Confront them and defeat it. And you will rise. Man. And get a little faith. You need some faith, not spirituality, rituals. Get some faith because that's what you're lacking. That's why you're running to means to an end in order to get an outcome. Have faith. Man, I help my viewers. I don't know what's wrong with these. I'm sorry to my viewers that this doesn't pertain to. I just speak to these guys because they had, like Savage said, they had no guidance. I'm giving you guidance now. I'm giving you some of the finest guidance. A man, myself, that has traveled and spoken to some of the greatest minds ever, just to learn. Spoken to them. I traveled to speak to them. I spoke to them. I gave them props because I learned so much from them. I said, man, they're giving me guidance. I had good guidance. If you don't have good guidance, don't blame it on it. Go find good guidance. Oh my goodness. They make me so angry because they're not dumb. They're not dumb at all. They just don't care. It's not no conscience. They don't care. Do you know how many friends don't care that I knew that are no longer here? I'm speaking to you because you're here. My goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. What are they missing? God, what are they missing? What's so confusing, God? What what is so confusing that they don't get it? Where's the confusion, God? Please, can you please show me something that they say so I see the confusion and I can help them? Please. I don't get it. Please. Show me how to help them. Because I don't get it. They're so emotional and things. If you did it, you did it. Then stop saying I'm a liar. If you want to report it, stop calling me a liar. Because I'm not lying at all. You just don't like what I'm saying. Jeez. You guys accepted bribes. TheCzarr turned down the one bribe earlier in the series not to talk about it because they knew I was going to get to deep things. Money's important, but I put your souls I don't even know over the money. I did that. Really? And these online websites want to take my stuff. Call me daddy. Don't speak to me if you ain't calling me daddy. Don't speak to me. I am daddy to you. Stop. Y'all don't even get this deep and want to speak about certain topics. Shut up. Y'all need to run my money, matter of fact. A lot of y'all took topics I spoke on and ran them. Look, are they talking about the Juice World thing this way? Are they talking about Tentacion? Watch these sucker online news stations. Watch what they start talking about randomly one time. They following my footsteps. Like, leave me alone. Jeez. Send their authors over. What is he talking about? Oh, I could write about this. I could. Such lames and suckers. But make sure if you take any shots at me in the media, say my name so I can show up and give you what you're looking for. I'll give you everything you look for in the media. I'll give you the entertainment. I promise that. Free of charge. Free of charge. Free marketing. I'll give you your entertainment. Got these lames on here still talking about numbers and stuff, and some of them still putting their hands on women behind the scenes. Getting left, still talking about them, mad because they get left. Crabs. Sucker crabs. Goodness. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I just pray God gives me the words to help these guys because I've been trying. In the series, I told them what to do. How do you tell someone what to do and they're still doing the same thing and on the radar now? Like, stupid. I told the suspects how to do it. I had the cops chasing them, ask me how I knew. Like, you guys are stupid. You're stupid to the point it, you know, I rock with YouTube. I rock with Patreon. But y'all got to understand, I'm going to get the Patreon. I just be so disheartened because they don't get it. They're so caught up in the money in their lives that they don't see that they're ruining themselves. You're hurting a person, but you're ruining yourself. Living your life that way. It's crazy. You're hurting yourself. You're hurting your family. You're hurting everything. But when someone tells you to do good, it's like, huh? Do what? I don't know what that is. Lame. I'm out, y'all. Greatest nation since United Nations. We in the building. I'm hitting y'all up with some more receipts tomorrow, and we gonna start talking. I just try to talk to them man to man, mano y mano, since they want to do the behind the scenes stuff report. Oh, you got the baby mama drama. I'm listen. I'm gonna get into the baby mother stuff going on. I'm gonna tell y'all, and this has to do with X. I'm gonna talk to y'all about what happened and what they're alleging. I have those receipts. I'm gonna get into detail on them. All right. I'm not going to hold on to them anymore. I'm going to just let them fly. And I'm going to show you what's going on. And we're going to talk about it. I'm done for tonight, man. I'm not even tired. I'm done talking about this. Because TheCzarr has been on point the whole time, and they're mad at me. How are you mad at me because I can read between the lines? Really? All rights reserved. We in the building. Holla back.